Hey y'all, Sarah Luhu here, and we are back again with Danganronpa. So, last time, the brave knight Kyoko went down into the depths of the garbage dungeon of the school in order to reclaim the lost Princess Makoto. They went then to see the dastardly Monokuma, where they talked to him and was all like, "Hey Monokuma, we know that you were the one who did this and that you are cheating at the game." And Monokuma's like, "Yep, I was." So they're like, "What you gonna do about it?" He's all like, "Well, I guess we could have a class trial where you guys could try to prove, you know, who I am. And so you have to discover who I am, what is my real identity. And if we can't do that, I'm gonna kill all you bitches." So that's where we're at right now. I can hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than I expected. You bothered, Kyoko? Still a little worried about discovering the true identity, lest all of us die. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Should we talk to Kyoko some more? Just a bit more? Are you sure? Let's do that. God, we talked to her so much last time. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you. I owe you everything.
However,
everything. Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, that's true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? Well, I mean, there's barely anybody left. It's not like we're doing much anyway. So, you know, because we've kind of agreed not to go killing people. So he has to kind of start doing stuff now. You know, just saying. I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they? Except for the satisfaction of killing us all. They had no choice but to accept, huh?
Because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down. Like I said, what do you mean let that guard down? When that happened? So, when was it that the mastermind let their guard down? I was not paying— Wait, was it at the end of the class trial where he was all like, "Nope, okay, time's up, guys."
So
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? I mean, well, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable, but so does the idea of being boarded up in a murder school, just saying.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
However,
And yet, somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost of us killing each other. They wanted to show the world our murder spree? Why? So that the world would give up on humanity, maybe? Like, that's the only thing I can figure. It's all like, well, here we have the best of the best, the brightest of the bunch. Let's see if they'll, you know, work together in harmony like Monokuma was saying to do at the beginning, or if they'll all just flat out murder each other. In which case, we have been doing a lot of murdering lately.
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words.
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right? Hope for the future. Hope for the best of humanity, right?
That's
We're
right.
kind of destroying all that, aren't we? And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope. But that's ridiculous!
it's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. Because they're the villain, they're crazy, right? That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer? Like, I don't know, maybe they have a tragic backstory of supervillainy.
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, That same motivation is what led the Mastermind to revealing their weakness. What?
In other words...
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the Mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the Mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least...
At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves, is that so? That's precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Kyoko, you're trolling him something fierce. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, and then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the Mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the Mastermind had to accept your suggestion. Why can I not talk today? I am like tripping all over my words.
Indeed.
Alright, to prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in a perfect form.
In other words...
It would only do the Mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the Mastermind to accept your challenge? Kyoko's very good at what she does, in case you haven't noticed, Makoto.
However...
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right, this time at least. I won the bet. Good for you. You gambled and got away. You're like one step better than Celeste at that, I suppose. She let out a quick sigh, and I took it as a small sign of relief. 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all, Kyoko. You always are pretty calm and collected. You seem totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy yourself, right? Well, look at you, Kyoko, looking out for Makoto. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic am I? Such a pathetic loser! Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time. Woo! Going on the offense!
Correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right! If we can't defeat the Mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There is no option except to win.
Hey.
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. Yeah, it's kind of very important that we all work together right now. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the Mastermind! Teamwork! Woo! Work together with everyone.
However...
Is that really possible? Because there's been some suggestions that our Mastermind is actually one of us, one of the remaining students, which is a horrible, horrible thing. Huh? Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
Shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Yeah, let's go. Off to the dorms! Using our magical powers of teleportation. Where am I? Where am I? There we go, dormitory. Guys! Guys, it's super important! Taka dead. Dead. Live. Bia! You there, buddy? This is Bia's room. Is he inside? Knock, knock. Knock, knock! How about you use the doorbell?
Hey.
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. 'Cause aren't these rooms soundproof? Maybe the dining hall. That's a possibility, right? Wait, why is the dining hall still open? It's nighttime. And suddenly we were greeted with... Ah! Yep, 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 yep. You again? Yep, 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 yep. Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limits. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, thanks for the message. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! Guys! Hello, everyone!
Makoto?
Oh, they all look so happy or surprised.
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Alive!
You survived?
Totally alive.
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Aww.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
You guys are actually handling this a lot better than I would have expected. I'm back from the dead! You could be a little more surprised. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Like a baby! Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. We smell like garbage! Oh, it's Makoto! He smells like a wet dog! Get away! Shoo! Shoo! I'm not a dog. You're the dog, Toko. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Just because I smell so awful. Guys! How's it going? Hina, let's talk to you first. So what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again, and... no dice, all the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we find new clues? Well, maybe the other... well, no, she said all the rooms were locked. Ugh, you stink! Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten? Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. Just kind of sleeping in it a bit too, just stewing in it. Just really stewing. The smell is so smelly. Oh, super smelly! You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. Is that a turn on for you, being worse than you? I win. That you do, Toko, my dear, that you do. She seems happy for some reason. Because she's finally a little bit better than someone. Bia! You miss me? I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Lucky how that trash broke, my fellow. Do you realize why it is do you realize why it is that you escaped execution? My words! It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say that they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. Yes, it was. I do not know what's up with my tongue today. It's just like all tied up. I just cannot formulate my words. Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world, but I guess you could call the place I did go very smelly and rotten.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo! What, seriously? No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I did go to the spirit world, damn it! I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? For those of you who don't know, Miss Cleo was one of the original, like, dial-up and call psychics. And stuff, right? I believe that's who it was anyway. Like, I'm 90% sure that's who it was, because I saw there's, like, a lawsuit recently where somebody was trying, like, where her estate was trying to sue people for using her image. I think it was like a makeup brand that had used it for some kind of advertising and everything, and her estate was trying to sue them for it. Anywho. Kyoko, I guess I could talk to you too.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. Well, no, it's not really happy, because it's kind of called me smelly, be all like, hey, look, you did it, you survived, good for you, champ. Alright, let's just sit around and do nothing. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. I know Kyoko said she would, but I'm going to be the one to do it. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mumu's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, hero. What, buddy? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all a work of the mastermind. Yeah! What? You're saying that the mastermind killed Mumu?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you
You
say?
spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? Yeah, I'm actually kind of smart, Bia. Are you proud of us? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
I just did my thing where I was noticing stuff and being clever. Alright. But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really didn't break the rule? Oh, they really did break the rules. They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you. See,
Naturally.
Bia gets stuff too. I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to. Yep, because we have to make him play to our rules. Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. Yeah, we don't got time for your shit, hero. So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mumu, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah, just a little bit. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. It's going to be exhausting, guys. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. You know what really sucks, though? These guys have been awake for, like, over 24 hours. They're bordering on 48 probably now, because they've been awake, like, an entire night, all through the day, you know, with the class trial, and now it's night again, and it's like, yeah, they've just been going non-stop. They haven't slept at all, have they? Because they said they were up all night, so it's like, oh, this is going to be great. We have to solve the most intense mysteries of the school while operating at half capacity. Development. But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mumu and all the school's mysteries, it's a pretty tall friggin' order. I'm with you there, hero. It seems a bit excessive. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now, so if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Why not? I think I know why, but I mean, you can't agree. Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you all this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Which means that one of us is the thing. Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So, in other words...
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mumu, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mumu, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words...
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Wait a second, though. Because we ran into another problem here. Then the mastermind is... What? There were 15 of us in the main... Oh, there were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And in Mumu, and you get 16. So, does that mean... So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
That's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? But there's still, like, one huge issue right there, guys. You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious! Well, wait! We can't say for sure that that's true yet, because there's one really big flaw with this idea. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. But and that is one possibility we can't ignore. Are you guys all really forgetting this quickly? Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be in a high schooler, but... Okay, since they're not going to say it, I'm going to fucking say it. Everybody has a fucking alibi! Everybody! Okay? Because all these guys, like, I was thinking about this, but then I just realized, all these guys still have an alibi for the murder. Like, we know about Kyoko and, you know, Makoto now, so we know that, you know, they're basically covered. We got that they're, you know, not taking part in any of this. But these four right here, they all got freaking alibis. Because they were all together all throughout the night. They weren't there for the murders at all. So, like, that can't be what it is. So they must be a high school or whatever. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but...
I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right.
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. What I actually think is, I think that whoever Monokuma was working in conjunction with Mumu, though. Like I said that before, but I think they were working together in order to carry this out, because he did go down and was inactive for, you know, quite a bit there when Mumu died. So I'm thinking that it's actually, you know, two people working together. Well, now one person, but still. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Oh no. Is it the class trial announcement, or is it...
This is a school announcement.
And that would be?
You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Whoa.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
That's intense.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Seriously? Just like that? Has he fucking snapped? How very clever of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the
No!
name of my family.
At this point, I can only rely on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. Dude, that's already proved to be nothing. I'm the best one here. I am the ultimate mystery solver next to Kyoko. Kyoko's number one. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. After making his final statement, Bia left the dining hall. Ah, master! He didn't take me with him. He has never taken you with him, Toko.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless. So bye. Toko, no! With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me. Yay! Team Rent-A-Cop.
You know?
In that case, I'm going to go by myself too. Hero, no!
Just
Come
a
on,
second.
wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Oh, sure you will, Hero. Laughing loudly, Hero left the dining hall, but everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? You gonna stick with me? I guess I'll do the same thing. No!
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know.
I mean,
But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. So you just think about that, Missy. Makoto! That's really nice of you to say, but if she wasn't here, we would have also, well, I mean, she kind of almost killed us, Makoto, at one point, so, you know. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Bye, Hina. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Yay! So we get to work together then? You and me? So, you're going to go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so,
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. Yeah, that's totally what it is. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things that I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before. Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me! I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together! Investigation begin. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mumu's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but those were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mumu, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. Headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before, right? That should open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Really? Okay, places to check has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I was kind of thinking that maybe we could go search, like, you know, the dormitory rooms of everybody. See if those are all unlocked. Because, I mean, just out of curiosity, this is Kyoko's room. I think she'd be very unhappy if I barged in without permission. Oh, Taka's room. The door is unlocked, but it's nothing to do with my investigation. No time for detours now. Are you sure? Like, if we're supposed to be trying to figure out, you know, who's the mastermind here, you would think, this is Biazria, whatever, that we could go into one of those and figure it out. Alright, let's start with the dorms. The gate's open! We can finally check the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it! Let's go! Now, Kyoko said it was kind of messed up here. Alright, this is the second floor of the dorms. They look like some kind of ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up in here or something. Kind of like that one room on the top floor. Whoa, not the button I was trying to press. What? What the hell? I thought... Huh. That's weird. I could have sworn that V was... Well, somebody got crushed there. I guess I can't investigate anything in here. Whoa, man. Okay, I can't go in there. Can I go in here? Oh, it's a bedroom. Okay, yeah, now it's working. That was weird before. There's something over there. That's the end of the door. Let's look at the bed, I guess. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Ooh, and we're getting coins for it. Do the coins even matter at this point? And then we have the bathroom. Want to go check in there? I opened the door just a crack and glanced inside and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Not very good. Okay, and then I guess just leave out. Not much in there. Leave the area? I suppose so. So not much to find there. That's all blocked up. Girls' bathroom. It's not going to do anything. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go inside. I'm just too pure. Alright, fine. Go to the boys' room. Never know what you might find in here. Apparently absolutely nothing. Good to see the fish are still going strong though. Bathrooms are relatively untouched. What's over there? I'm just so short. I forgot how much of a short child I was. I can't see things. That is kind of creepy. Trap in a locker. But why? Oh, because it's a locker room. But of course, this room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Whoa, okay, this is going to be a lot of stuff to be clicking on. I can't imagine any way to get this locker up. I'm not going to bother trying. Okay, well, those have metal plates over them for some reason. There's a metal plate mounted to this locker. There's no way to get that open. That's weird and suspicious. I don't think this locker's going to open, but it's nice to try. And not even that one? I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle, rattle. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across this card reader. Then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means that none of us can do it. Of course not. What's that, though? I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle, rattle. Nope, locked. Yeah, card reader. So does that mean, well, let's give it a try. Nope. Should we even bother with the rest of them? Like, I don't see any point to it. But then why is it letting us... It might still open, though. Like, I think I should keep trying these. I have to use the e-handbook because... Yeah. No, but I think we should keep trying these things because, like, I still have that theory that we might have been here before. Like, a year prior. Because of the pictures. So I want to keep looking. There's only a few of these, so it's not like we can do much. Locker? Locker? Nope. And there's only really one left. Or, no, I can't imagine any way to try and get that one open. I meant that one. Last one. Card reader, what about you? Nope, okay, damn. So I guess that disproves that theory. Is there anything else to even bother looking at? I guess the metal plates. Metal plate, no way to get it open. Metal plate, no way to get it open. Oh well, got us a coin. So, our curiosity paid off to some small extent. I guess we have to go find somebody then. Yep, let's get out of here. Let's go find us a card reader. Or not a card reader, a handbook. You got anything in here for us? Of course they do, but the question is... Oh, must be the headmaster's. It's very nice in here. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It's more like an adult atmosphere. It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko! Where'd you come from? I've been through the room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. A regret? And what could that be, Miss Kyoko? Could it be the chair? A leather chair! I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. There's a weird wall, huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. It's some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? That looks like it's important. There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze? Indeed. There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean secret door? You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. Do it! Do it! Do it! You know how to open it. Did you figure out some kind of trick or something? Indeed. A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC, I think, that controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open up right away. But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is probably made up letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
Wouldn't it be... It'd be so cheesy, but what if the password's her name? I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Do you mind if I just take a little look to here? Oh, there's a PC on the desk. It must belong to the headmaster. You want to give it a shot? Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
However,
there's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead it points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kakiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get on our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have, I suppose. Da-da-da! Alien Ultimate Despair Group. The Ultimate Despair has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into? That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out that password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Called it!
What?
What? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be, and, you know, if you were important to him, I'll maybe use your name. Just saying. He actually cared about you, Kyoko. I'm sure she hadn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure? Yeah, fine. It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay, just gonna real quick. You're gonna try that really quick. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. Well, try it, man. If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, no harm in trying. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself and turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type this password here. I typed her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... Ha! That's so cheesy! Okay, but it's sweet, it's sweet. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked! Does that make you feel emotions?
Why?
What do you mean, why? Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko, your father loved you! Get over it! Alright, what else we got in here before we go? There's something down there. The desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Yay! Got a coin for that. Anything else? Nope, just the hidden room. Well, let's see what lies in here. Oh, look, a gift! Oh, and he had a picture of her! Hey, Kyoko! I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. The gift? A present, wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. I want to look at this first, because I just want to see it! I'd better check out the present before I open anything else. Okay, fine. Look at the present. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? Kind of getting a bad vibe from it. But, I mean, we can't not open it. Oh, okay. Let Kyoko do it. Be careful, Makoto. Why? Do you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? What is it? Is it his head or something? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Makoto, what did she say? Kyoko's advice was no use. I led her to trembling cry. It's bones! Okay, I was hoping for a head, but I mean, well, it's technically a head. You got a skull there. That's what was in the box. It was bones. The bones of your father, probably. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful place. Looks like they died from a crack to the skull. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Is it your father's bones? What was in the box? It was all wrapped up nice. I never would have guessed what was inside. Human bones. My goodness. Kyoko, do you have any comments on this? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. I did too, Kyoko. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. That's Papa there. Papa Kirigiri. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for. And this is the mastermind's gift to you? Oh, hold on. Can you know that for sure? Does that mean... No, his password might have been that. Who knows? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we all... Oh! Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. Is this the bones from the beginning? Like, remember, like, the very first opening scene was Monokuma shooting some guy off in a rocket and, like, the rocket coming back to Earth and then just bones spilling out. Is this him? Was that the headmaster's death that we saw in the beginning? So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, now upon year's end, I'm sure I told you already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Host Peak Academy since the killing game began are those 16 students. So no adult, no headmaster. Rodriguez said that the headmaster was probably here in school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked into the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Aww. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. But then, here's another thought. Hidden room present has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. If my theory about all of them being here for like at least a year before everything went crazy and having their memories erased, maybe she did meet back with her father. Maybe they did, you know, like, bond again. Maybe it didn't end as badly as it ended badly here, but maybe they had, you know, some time together beforehand and she just can't remember it right now. So maybe there's that. Can you close the box up, maybe, just for her sake? I want to look at the picture. Huh? This picture. Aww, look how adorable. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of Kyoko? Hey, Kyoko. Aww. I'm just wrecking all her emotions today. That looks so mad.
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet to find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I went to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. And that's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko! He cared about you, damn it! Why don't you see that photo of Kyoko and the headmaster has been added to your truth bullets? Yay! Alright, what else do we got in here? Let's just finish up looking in this room and then we'll end the episode. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clues, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without our permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around so much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. I'm just going to go ahead and go rattling through these drawers. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. And in the last drawer... Huh? Is this a student handbook in case of emergency for the locker room? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has the label on it that says in case of emergency. Oh, this is wonderful. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. Oh my god, so it can unlock anything! Absolutely anything. Oh! Okay, let's get to it. I'm assuming that's what this is. Handbook Master Key. I think you're probably right. It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Oh, I already have some uses lined up for it. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko! I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. I mean, I don't really have much of a choice here. Is it really okay? Headmaster's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullets.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? What's the favor? I'll do anything. A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it's only an inconvenience. It will only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko! Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. Oh, you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul, but... Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I am sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, totally understand. You do you, I'll do me, and I'll see you later. Bye. I feel like there's still something we were missing in there, but... It works, I guess. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead, super dead, the most dead that there has ever been, the deadest! The ultimate dead! The one leading Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is yet to be determined. Very polarizing, blah blah blah, killing game, 16 participants, only one of us 16 students. We get it. Goodness. 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mumu to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Super dead, deadest, dead. No, wait, he's not the deadest. The other one's the deadest. Dead. Beautifully dead. Dead. Even Mumu. Dead. Even she's undeniably dead. Yep. Super dead. So, the ones still left alive are me, Bia, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. But only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. I'm with you, Makoto, because that doesn't add up. We're going to end the episode here, but yeah, like I'm saying, there's still, like, you know, that huge glaring problem that everybody basically has an alibi for what happened that night. And we know it can't be Kyoko or Makoto because the headmaster was the one after them. So it has to be somebody else, but the other 4 all have alibis. So either they're lying, or we might have something else on our hands here. Because they keep on flashing back to the other students. Is it possible somebody faked their death? Because, I mean, technically we faked our death. We went plummeting into the abyss and we survived. So in theory, somebody else could have. I mean, let's think back on the other executions and everything, because we found Sayaka's corpse, so we know for sure that Sayaka, we can rule out, like, all the victims, I think, are pretty much safe to rule out. We can rule out Sayaka, Junko, Chihiro, and Taka and Hifumi. Was that everybody? And Mumu, I guess, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Mumu had some part in it. So that means that our killers of Leon, Mondo, Celeste, who else? Am I forgetting somebody? But you get what I'm saying here. Our killers could have possibly faked their deaths. I mean, maybe not Leon, because we saw Leon die, but like Mondo, he got thrown around in the cage a bit, and then he just kind of vanished, and then we got Mondo better. We didn't actually have a corpse for him. And stuff. We saw Leon's corpse kind of hanging around, but I don't think any of us ever got close to it because it was behind the batting cage. And then Celeste, there was the truck that hit her, but again, we didn't really see the truck, did we? I mean, we saw the truck, but you know what I'm saying? We didn't really get the corpse. So I mean, that's just a possibility. Maybe one of the murderers actually, you know, is one of our faked their death with an execution. There's a thought there, isn't there? But yeah, that's the only thing I could figure, because everybody else has an alibi. Like, it has to be something like that, right? Somebody already dead. That, or he's just flat out lying to us and there's something else to be discovered here. Like, that's all that we can really guess. That, or maybe it's Mumu. Who knows? Maybe Mumu faked their death with the explosion. Maybe that wasn't a real dead body. Maybe it was something else. Who knows? But we're just going to have to wait and find that out in the future. And until then, I guess like and subscribe if you guys want to. And thank you for watching.